just been the best roommates a man can have. Not only have you been there to help me shoot all my adult films, but you've also been supportive, and I can't help but feel you've had an impact on the way I view the world.
Man, that'd be dope.
Tina A., in this rough, brutal world that we live in, you've shown me all that women are capable of.
It was a pleasure to serve you, Mr. Bay.
And Dog Johnson, you've taught me what it means to keep it real and never conform to the white man stereotype.
Bitch, we be keeping it hissy-wissy in the pussy, man.
Indeed. I want you both to know that even though I'm moving away to make bigger and better films, I will one day represent each of you in the way you've had an impact on me.
So what now, G? You keeping it hopping and popping up in the hood?
Oh, dog, whatever you just said. No. They finally asked me to make the ultimate romance epic that I've always wanted to make. Pearl Harbor. Farewell, my friends.
That little bitch is gonna be alright.
He sure is, dog.
What you on, bitch?
Affleck takes a hit by enemy planes and is believed to be dead. Hartnett goes to deliver the bad news. No, yeah, I'm sure he's really gone. That's why the advertisements show him in about 20 more scenes that he wasn't in yet. Hey, while we're at it, I get the feeling Aragorn will make it through the Two Towers also. So Hartnett and Beckinsale tried to deal with their loss of Affleck!
I volunteered to go to England.
Volunteered? He told me he'd been assigned. So he was trying to protect me.
Yeah, that is so like him to protect his buddy. God, I feel like you two have shared so much in the 2, maybe 3 scenes you had together. You know, the ones that never went over 5 fucking minutes. Oh, and speaking of which, did protecting you also include playing chicken with expensive aircrafts? Putting your life and your professional career in danger? Well, at least it was worth it to 86 his girlfriend and leave her nether regions colder than a snowman's rectal thermometer. You know, I gotta admit, from an outsider looking in, I think it's pretty obvious that dear old Affleck is a dear old asshole! How close are those planes again? So, we've had one romance, yes. What about second romance?
Hey, we got a visitor.
I think I'm falling for her.
3 months later, Kate decides to go to the military base in her finest evening dress to, not hit on Hartnett, but somehow ends up flying with him with her in his lap anyway. Yeah, I'm sure that was sanctioned. Hey Sarge, I'm gonna take my girlfriend up into the air with her in my lap even though the seatbelt can't fit around us. Okay, just be back by 12. My kids are gonna drive the submarine tomorrow. So after their joyride, he takes her into one of the hangars to see if his parachute will still deploy. But then Dan Aykroyd, yeah, you heard right, Dan Aykroyd, making his biggest appearance since Temple of Doom, alerts of a possible oncoming attack.
When I was in the Asiatic fleet, the locals used to try to get outside of a problem, to try to see the inside. A blow to Pearl would devastate the Pacific Fleet's ability to make war.
Just like the symmetrical book stacking of the Philadelphia mass turbulence of 1947. Actually, the funny thing is, Aykroyd might be one of the best parts of the movie. I mean, whether you like him as an actor or not, you have to admit, he is the king of exposition. Anytime he's explaining something, you will always listen.
It's like playing chess in the dark. Any rumor, troop movement, ship movement, spine tingle, goosebump, we pay attention to it.
Hell, I could probably take The Dark Knight more seriously if Aykroyd was doing his voice.
As a duly designated representative of the city, I order you to cease any and all supernatural activity and return forthwith to your place of origin or to the nearest convenient parallel dimension.
Huh? But it's all good because Team Josh seems to be just as happy as can be with Affleck's leftovers.
Every moment we're not together, you're up there training for it.
Yeah, well, I'm training for moments like these.
Oh, well, now that's very interesting. It's very interesting because we have somebody backstage who would like to comment on this whole thing. Can we bring him out here, please? Can we bring him out? Oh! Critic! That's right. Affleck just pops out of nowhere. He was gonna call eventually, but if you haven't noticed, he likes to spring dramatic bullshit at the very last minute.
I got picked up by a French fishing boat, and I was in occupied France, and I couldn't get word out.
But in the middle of their reunion...
Rafe. Oh, I was just keeping her warm for you. Stay away.
So, fuck trying to fix this problem, let's go get hammered. And while we're at it, let's throw some dick remarks at the people you thought you were helping, but you were really just being a cockhorse to.
Y'all know Danny was even good enough to look out for my girl for me while I was gone.
We thought you were dead, Rafe. Life is good, ain't it, Danny? You left her to fight somebody else's war.
Yeah, he's only been back for 10 minutes, and already I hate him.
When you were gone, it's the loneliest I'd ever been. Same for her, too. If you hadn't gone, none of this would have happened. It was my fault, I guess.
No, I don't know. You volunteered, you left her behind, you tried to control his life. Let's see what the Magic 8 Ball has to say. Can't argue with that.
Things can be right between me and you. I just don't see how it could ever be the same.
So, how close are those planes again?
I go now to fulfill my mission and my destiny. I hope it is a destiny that will bring honor to our family.
Ooh, might be closer than I thought. They're writing letters to their Japanese relatives in English. To throw the enemy off? So, just a mere hour and a half in, we finally get our attack on the harbor. Rather than just let the terror of the attack speak for itself, let's fly by every poetic symbol of American innocence we can find. Konnichiwa. 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 All your base are belong to us. Okay, who made him our communications officer? And where are those dashing heroes of ours while this terrible event is going on? Yeah, I mean, don't let the title of the movie interrupt their love triangle. Let them sleep. Let them figure things out. Yeah, sort of a big problem with this, isn't it? I mean, at least with Titanic, whether you like it or not, you see the fictional characters interact with the real-life characters. So when the tragedy happens, you know who they are and can build emotional connections with them. Here, they're in a car away from the base. I mean, okay, a plane fires at them, but we know the ships is where the majority of the attack is gonna take place. And thus, where we're gonna spend most of our time. But they're never on it. So we never make a connection to any of these people dying. Except maybe Cuba Gooding Jr., who had a quick cameo here and there. And yeah, don't get me wrong, it sucks seeing this. It sucks seeing people get killed. But why waste an hour and a half never showing who they are? You wasted it on characters who don't exist, you don't care about, and aren't even in the center of the attack. Yeah, great call on that. But, with that said, I have to admit, the action for the most part is pretty well done. I mean, you can see what's going on, it's intense, and the effects are very impressive. But even Bay couldn't let this pass without some bullshit moments. For example, is this guy brushing his teeth? Are you shitting me? Buddy, fuck the plaque buildup! I really hope the military doesn't teach people that when they hear explosions, run out into fire in a bath towel! Oh, and how about this crap where the planes are shown firing on civilians at a hospital, even though it was reported that the Japanese never fired on them. Yeah, even when they had a clear shot, they would not fire at the hospital. fuck that shit. This is Michael Bay's history. This is Randall Wallace's writing. We had to put Kate Beckinsale in danger from those evil Japs who have to fire on hospitals and kill one of those giggling idiots that you barely knew. Oh yeah, I'll miss whatever the hell her name was. Oh, and listen to this. Wait a fuck. You're telling me that a man, a soldier, a sailor in the Navy on a battle cruiser can't swim? Okay. Okay, Michael Bay. Okay, Michael, America, fuck yeah, Michael Bay. I'd do anything for fucking America. I'd jerk it off until it splooges everywhere. You are making our military look like undisciplined asses. I mean, let me get this straight. They take women up in their planes for joyrides, use cheat sheets to pass their eye exams, which still doesn't make any fucking sense, by the way, pull off dangerous ego-stroking stunts, and yet somehow that gets them promoted, continue to brush their teeth even when they're under attack. By the way, he still has it. Look, he still fucking has it. Don't go protect another soldier or anything. You hold on to that toothbrush, Private. And on top of that, you make the accusation that there are soldiers in the military who can't swim. You know, Dick, because that's what you are, fucking Dick. When you show this image of the American flag destroyed, you're not just showing your dollar store symbolism that says, ooh, America's hurt, but it's very clear that what is important to you is not how you view America. What is important to you is how others see you viewing America. So, you can make up whatever you want. You can fabricate things. You can lie about history. You can exaggerate. You can glorify. You can demonize. You can distort the facts. You can make up the truth. Make up the truth about people who lost their lives in this great tragedy. Why? Because you're doing it in the name that you fucking love America. I'm sorry, I don't fuck around with this shit. I don't, okay? These are people who have lost their lives, people who have been drafted, people who volunteer, people putting their asses on the line, and many of them don't come back. You're taking it upon yourself to show that. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, I'll just make up people because they weren't really there, so I can do whatever I want with them. I can make shit up. And granted, you don't deserve the responsibility to show real events. You don't live in the real world. But what happens is that when you take it and base it on a real event, and you have to show these real people, you have to get it right, Michael Bay. You have to get it right because this isn't Transformers, okay? That's kid shit. You can do whatever you want. It's not The Rock. It's not Chuck Humphrey saying, winners fuck the prom queen. No, it's fucking Pearl Harbor. Reality. It actually happened. And I know you're thinking, well, it's Hollywood. We take liberties. Fuck you. It's not Hollywood. When you take it upon yourself to represent something that really happened and is still painful and hurts a lot of people, that means you have to do two things. One, you have to grow up and be an adult. Two, you have to actually represent these people as best as humanly possible. You son of a bitch! I can't be the only one who sees this. And thank God I wasn't.